Hello, 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 Millie Crew. Happy Wednesday. Oh my goodness, happy live Hot Topics Day. Y'all, it's so much that's going on. I hope we cover it all. And I know I have y'all here to help me with that, but I got a lot to do. Let me see. Let me say hello to everybody that's here. Um, we are back on schedule, our regular scheduled program. We back on our Wednesdays, hot topics, baby. Hold on. Everybody, why is this like this? Okay. Good evening. There we go. I need to get this done. Shout out to Sin. Thank you, Sin. Sin says, welcome everyone. Please come in and hit the like button. Everybody, please hit the like button. Hello to Stephanie. Hello to Lady Red Rose. Hey, Kim. Kiara. Rolanda. Hey, Brown Sugar Babe. Hey, Sortia. Hey, Trinity. Trinity, we had a good time last night, y'all. We was on TikTok last night till like what, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock. I had to go over there and check on my people. What's going on Facebook? Hey, Jessica. Hey, Carolina. Hey, Queen. What's that? No, I'm sorry. QN. Quiana. I'm sorry. Quiana. Hey, Tina. Angie. Belicious. Girl, Belicious is here on time. Hey, Belicious. What's going on? Hey, Miss Jocelyn. Hey, Tanya. Butterfly Wings. House. Housewives from a housewife? Okay, y'all, wait a minute. Let me say this. Okay. I'm nervous. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I love Housewife from a Housewife. First of all, I love your graphics. I love the clips that you choose. I think you're fantastic. It's Housewife from a Housewife and No Chaser TV for me. Like them my two go tos, honey. If I wake up late, I know where to go if I need to find out and get caught up. Thank you for being here. Love, love, love you. Love you. Y'all go follow Housewives from a Housewife, baby, because they keep me informed of things that I'm not informed of. You know what I'm saying? I think they're a little bit into the Bravo world where I'm not in the Bravo world. Like I'm trying to get there. But baby, we're here together. Hey, Miss Exec, Nina. Hey, Jessica. Alicia. Hey, Miss AJ. Hey, what's going on, Alicia? Kim. Hello, Oklahoma City, Miss Beverly. Soror. Hey, Dana. Hold on, let me see. Blessings to you. All right, you are inspiration. Keep going. Oh, thank you so much, Sandra Lee. I appreciate it. Hey, Erica. Thank you so much, Sandra. Perfectly blended. Girl, where you been? I haven't seen you pop up in a minute. But we back. She's that's what I'm talking about. Look at Perfectly Blended. Baby, me and Miss Blended is here. We back, honey. Shift change. I'm back. I know that's right. Baby, shift done all the change all the way up. You understand me? No shift. So we in this thing, honey. We back together real bad. Oh, girl. Oh, no, honey. Love, love, love. Oh, Denise, Lakita, V, what's going on? I know I have an announcement for my Facebook people about the spa day, and I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna give you an announcement if I had to stay up late and come over here and do a live because I gotta still go through them. I'm still trying to. Hey, Lillian, come here. I'm still trying to pick everything out, so I'm having y'all. It's a lot, and I wish I could give everybody a spa day. Absolutely everybody. Hey, Marcella, what's going on? Go get my bag in there. In there, yeah. Go get my bag in there, baby. Uh, Georgia, don't forget about Friday last day. Oh, let me put this up here. What's up, Ronnie? Ronnie said, hey, Millie Chun. Shout out to Georgia. Don't forget Friday is the last day for advanced voting. Today is Wednesday. I don't know if they're closed, but y'all need to make plans for tomorrow and Friday. Oh, here, Sean. Y'all need to make plans for tomorrow and Friday. Put the bag down. I'm gonna need you to do this. Y'all get out there and vote, honey, because this when it says vote like your life depends on it, that's what we are right now. Go ahead and look, start right here. Look over there for me. And just go and tell me, pick me 5 of them out. And then I'm gonna look at them. Vote like your life depends on it, baby. Vote like your life depends on it. What's going on, Levon? Hey, Tammy. Joyce. Oh, y'all, this is Joyce's first live. Joyce, I got one for you today. Honey. It's a lot going on. Let me tell you something. These NEGROs, honey, we're going to talk about it. What's going on, Deirdre? I'm so glad to see you. Hey, V. Lakia, Kimmy, Makia, hello, Tamara, Lisa. Girl, we gonna get into it. I hope you had your phone number in there because I had to. Girl, it was if you didn't have your phone number there, I had to have some type of stipulation because y'all was tough. I'm so glad you caught a live too. What's that? Mbulin Zoka? Voting is open. I voted in Georgia today. Y'all vote in Georgia. Y'all vote. Y'all vote like your life depends on it because it literally does. You see video, but we're going to talk about it. It is literally a matter of life, and you know what? Hey, Alicia. Kiara, she said she voted. Messy Ink. Is that Messy Ink? Let me call it. It took me 10 minutes to park and vote last Friday. 10 minutes. Alicia says she's in Cobb County, Georgia. It took her 10 minutes to park and vote last Friday. Y'all, please go and vote. Please, I'm asking you, please like this video and go and vote. Though, if you don't do but 2 things this week, do those 2 things. Hey, Jeannie. What's on SM? What's SM? Girl, they tear her up everywhere. I forgot about her. Thank you, Belicious, for reminding me. You might have to come back around about her so we can talk about her. Hey, Tamara. Hey, I'm glad you're here, honey. Love you. Did I make it before the roll call? Honey, no, you heard the roll call. Charity is a first timer. Thank you for being here, Charity. I hope you enjoy it because we got a lot going on. Hey, Miss Mabel. Hey, Gail, what's going on? Lisa says she finally caught alive. What's going on, Lisa? Girl, Noah. Hey, Jersey, what's going on, Jersey? Oh, Lord, have mercy, y'all. Tanya, what's going on? Kentucky in the building. V Hood. Ramona. Tina. Drag your daughter to the polls, Gabrielle. Drag her by her edges to the polls. And then after she votes, she can do whatever she want to do within reason, right? Because, honey, these people are not playing with us. And when I say us, I mean all of us like this. You understand what I'm saying? Louisiana got early voting. Vegas in the chat. What's going on, Vegas? Alabama didn't have early voting. Shout out to Bama Girl 012. That makes sense. Because what they're going to do is have the voting open. And if you don't get there in time, it's going to close at a certain time. Tina says she going tomorrow. Shout out to Tina. Donna, hello. Bev. I am having a good evening. I'm a little tired, but I'm having a good evening. Early. Alicia voted early. Lakeisha said, I am new. Welcome, Lakeisha. Welcome, honey. I hope you have a good night tonight. And just jump in here wherever you feel, whatever's on your mind, and let me know. We all don't always agree on certain things, but we definitely agree to disagree in an adult situation. Okay, on social media. Girl, thank you, because it's just I'm trying to do 5 things at once. Hey, IJP. I think I got everybody. Robin, y'all, thank y'all for being here. I wanted to thank you, CC, for being here. Diva, Tiffany, Virginia's in the building. Alicia, Tina, thank you. Oh, yes. Kimberly, Robin. Dorothy, Chicago in the building. Oh God. What's this? Marina, Tina Marie, love that. Oh, Tina said, girl, believe it, baby. We are here. We are here, Tina. I know, Deirdre. I have missed you. I have missed seeing your face up here. I'm like, where the hell is Deirdre been? Cause see, that's how I go. I be right here. I don't have Deirdre phone number. I would have called you. Like, Deirdre, where you been? Why you ain't been in the lives? Hey, Leslie. She said it's her first live. Okay, y'all. We've been saying hello for 10 minutes. Hey, Charlotte. Antoinette, Tony, what's going on? Charlotte in the building. What's happening? Jacqueline, Kandi. I even told my goddaughters we can have brunch afterward. Yes. You feed them after they vote. That's right. Shout out to Katie from North Carolina, Brooklyn in the building. Where Brooklyn at? I know that's right. California. Y'all, it feels very good. We got a lot to talk about. So with that being said, I want to thank y'all for being here tonight. And also, Boston in the bit. What's going on, Boston? We have a little tea party. What's going on, Boston in the building? I know that's right. Latanya caught it. Let's go. The Millie crew is in the building. What's going on, Nebraska? Nebraska, when y'all got some early voting? Welcome to all the first-time visitors. Exactly. Please stand, state your name, where you're from, church name, your pastor. Thank you, Nikki. Honey, okay. First of all, before we get started, we're going to do some, since this is how we're going to do it over here. We're going to get to the big things at the end because I really want to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. We'll talk about some of those ladies. So that's going to be the big finale. So I'm going to try to get through these smaller things. We're going to have to spend some time on them, and then we're going to go. Okay, we're just going to keep going. But first of all, I want to say thank you all for rocking with me. I said this in my hot topic, but I really appreciate you all rocking me with my schedule. Because if y'all come to this live at 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm just thankful. Because I just don't know. I appreciate it. So I want to thank y'all for just moving with me with my crazy schedule. I'm back. I'm not home yet. I'm still in South Carolina, and I should be home by Sunday. So I'll be back in Texas Sunday. So I'll recoup on Monday, and then we'll get it going. But with that being said, let's talk about some things that I like that I want y'all to know about. And thank you. So this is in Fort Sill. Fort Sill? Is it Fort Sill? Is it Fort Sill, South Carolina? I think so. This is the foodie school. This is where Lillian and I went for Mother's Day. Let me say this. This is one of the best things that you can do for yourself is find you a school where you can go and cook your own food. Y'all, it is so much better than going to a restaurant on Mother's Day. I was like, this is great for Valentine's Day, for birthdays, for anniversaries, Father's Day, anytime. It's great for any time. First of all, it's a limited amount of people. You always have a seat. You can cook. You know what you want when you go to these places, and you cook the food. You have a great time. You get up and you go. You don't have to wash the dishes. You don't have to wash the glasses. You have a great meal. Fantastic. Y'all, please do this for yourself. Like, go in your city. If you need to start doing some self-care and just doing some things for you, I would just say start here and have a great meal. Because this place, you can take your own wine, take your own drinks, and like take a girlfriend, take a boyfriend, take your best friend, take yourself. And I think this would be great. No, it's not on the Army base. No. So this would be great. I think this is, I totally enjoyed it. Lily and I had such a good time. And I think it is something to really look into. You know how you did painting with a twist? You know how that was a really big thing? And I really want to go back to doing that again. If I can find something to do like that when I get home. I think I love doing things like that. But this foodie school in South Carolina was fantastic. You can find them all over. We went to one in Atlanta. I can't think of the name of it. The food school, it was something like that. It was fantastic. But this is really a nice thing to do for yourself. So I would advise anybody to do it. Yeah, absolutely. Let me remove that. Okay, so that's one thing. And next, we got to say happy birthday to Miss Quad. Miss Quad, honey. Today is Quad's birthday. I don't know how old Quad is, but she looks fantastic. Quad came on the internet and said, happy birthday to me. Okay, she had her own birthday music, and then everybody followed suit. I think Quad is beautiful. I think she's I like Quad off of Married to Medicine. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I was doing the I think I can pull together a Quad and the girls. I think I can pull together one more Quad and the girls. I may try to do that tomorrow. But I like Quad off of Married to Medicine. Is today your birthday, Latasha? Happy birthday. Shout out to the Tauruses. Happy birthday to the Tauruses, honey. You're welcome, honey. So I just like her off that show. I think she's fun. You know what I mean? She has so much fun on her page, and I just really think Quad should just do something. I mean, I know Quad and the girls, that is definitely my vision, absolutely. But I definitely wish she would do something with her friends. Oh, happy birthday, honey. So happy birthday to Quad, honey. If y'all get over there on Quad page, y'all tell Millie Chun said happy birthday. She made hot topics. Okay, hold on. Let me remove this. Let me get this out of the way. Child, okay, let me give you some really good news. This is what I love. You know, I love the kids. Shout out to this baby right here. Hold on, let me see what his name is. Oh gosh, wait a minute. I don't have my glasses on. Let me go to, hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Hold on. This is Lamont Newell. He is a senior at Varbon Di Jesuit High School in Los Angeles, and he has committed to attending Columbia University in the fall. This baby has 65 colleges after him. And Newell, who lived through homelessness much of his childhood, was accepted into 65 colleges, and he has decided on an Ivy League school. He said he does not want to go to school in California. It's time for him to get out and see the world. My prayer for this baby right here is that he actually gets out of California, he goes to this school, and he becomes whatever it is he wants to be. And I hope he is safe and secure. And I just wish for nothing but greatness from him, because this is a very crucial and fragile time in children's lives, just to make it. For I don't know, I can't remember where it was. I'll tell you, I'll find out where it was. Yeah, it's right outside of Charlotte, yes. Because you go through Charlotte, then you come out of Charlotte and go to South Carolina. Yes, right outside. But anyway, yes, that's my prayer for him. And I just hope everything works out. And I hope I don't have anything to say that something happens and he doesn't make it. But I don't know him. I just know that I just believe in our kids, and I just want our kids to be safe. This world is ever changing, ever changing. And I love the fact that he has 65 schools that wanted him. He chose an Ivy League school, and he chose Columbia so he could leave California and see something else. That's why he chose it. So congratulations. And I know his name, y'all send a little prayer out for Lamont Newell. Newell. These kids, it's just so much that's going on. And while we praying, Jason Collins has passed away at the age of 47 after his battle with glioblastoma. It's a cancer, and he is the first open. Uh, he is the first openly gay basketball player in NBA history. He's the first active. So they say he has opened a lot of doors, but he has been battling this. So he has succumbed to this particular battle at the age of 47. So rest his soul. May he rest well. He said he getting out of California. Wherever he going to Colombia, he said he getting out of California so he can go somewhere and see the world. So I think that's great. But yes, Jason, rest well, sir. Hold on. Let me take these down. And it's just so much that's going on, child. It's so much that's going on. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me redo some things. Because I want to get to all of the things so we can get to the things. Hold on. Hold on. Where else is it? Okay, the 25. Okay. So let me get one more thing up here. Do I have four up here? Oh, there she go. Okay. Let me get one more thing up here. Okay, y'all. So I wanted to touch on this, the hantavirus. Let y'all know it's moving. It's moving. So just be careful. I told you I got all my supplies. So it is 8. So there are 18 people. Okay. Okay, there are 18 people that have returned early from cruise or traveled on plane with sick passengers. Now there have been some people. Hey, Erica, there have been some people who had symptoms, but they did not have the hantavirus. So we got Washington State, California, Arizona, Texas, Kansas, Minnesota, Georgia, Virginia, Maryland, and New Jersey. So this is the updated place where they have people that have them, 18 people. So y'all, oh, she said it's Illinois now. Yeah, I just said New Jersey, honey. Girl, they in the room. Stop asking me stuff like this and wear your glasses. But y'all need to be really careful. Like I said, I don't think they're gonna sit us down no more ever again like that. And I know, look, she said at this point we should just make a hazmat suit fashion line because every time there's something going on, right? So y'all just be really careful about where y'all go. Be really careful. Have your wipes in the car. Get you some masks. Get you some gloves. Get you some Lysol, and just be preventative. You know what I'm saying? Because people are wearing their masks now. They are wearing masks. So it's everybody's being careful. I don't think anything's wrong with it. All right, let's get that out of the way. Hold on, let me see what else. Now we're about to get into this court system. No, let's get this out of the way first. Child, look, you talking about they talking about what her name, Cheyenne, baby, they tearing Mary J. Blige up. Okay, Mary J. Blige fans demand refunds after Las Vegas show leaves some upset. Now I saw Mary on the social media, and she had like Method Man, Usher, she had Babyface to come out, and I did notice that when these people came out, she was less active. But Mary told us when she was talking to Angie Martinez that she tired, right? So when she be sitting down doing this, she tired. But she in her mind, she's Mary J. And we're here for her. I've seen Mary in concert before. Actually, her and Nas did something in Alabama. I went to a concert with just her and Nas. It was kind of odd, but it was really good. But you can't sit down and sit there and drink your water out of the bottle. She don't even have it in like a little tumbler. She's got it out of the electrolyte bottle. And then laid up like this on during the concert. I know she don't want to do it. She got to pay the bills. Look at Mary J. Blige. I'm gonna tell you, I would love. Yeah, she's no wait a minute. Yeah, Mary. Hold on. How old is Mary J. Blige? Hold on, y'all. Let's see. How old is Mary J. Blige? 55. She said. Wait. She said Mary moving fast in her mind. Look, let me tell you something. Honestly, if you real talk, Jessica, don't nobody really pay to see Mariah Carey. When you see Mariah Carey singing, she is at a show. You know what I'm saying? She's at a award show, or she's on a video. I haven't seen Mariah. When Mariah Carey did do concerts, she did a little 1-2. But at this point in her life, ain't nobody going to see Mariah. Oh, maybe she did do a residency. But I think we knew Mariah doesn't dance, period. Mary J does try to do a 1-2. Mariah don't move, honey. And she can't move without people holding on her hand, so we don't expect her to move. But Mary J said, I'm about to sit right here and sing this song. Yeah. The people said they want their money back. They demand refunds. Because you just coming off, if you coming off a Cowboy Carter show, and if you definitely coming off a Cardi B show, if you coming off, you know, like, and I know these women are younger than Mary, and Chris Brown flying in the air, Usher skating and going on, and then you come here and it's like watching paint dry, people gonna feel a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? But it's Mary J. But that's all she gave it. Mary said, I can't do nothing else. So the people said they want their money back. Child. Okay, y'all. Let me take this down and remove from studio. All right, we almost there, honey. Okay, y'all. Shout out to y'all in North Carolina and Charlotte. Not Buff God TV said I'm going down. You ain't lying. You look, Nikki. Hold on. I took Mary J down. I loved when Mary did the podcast. Like when she was doing that. Why can't they just do that? So tomorrow, May 14th. May 14th. Tomorrow's my cousin's birthday. I'll be in Charlotte, North Carolina. So what I heard was when you go to Kandi's, I'm done, you have to put your phone away, right? Now, I have 2 phones, but I think I'm going to follow the rules. But I do have a notepad. So what I'm going to do is have my notepad and my pen, and I'm going to take notes so we can talk about it. Because I am going to be should I say that? I shouldn't say it. I definitely want to go. Oh God, girl, look, honey, I saw a story talking about that. We can discuss it as far as that mega situation. Ooh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to let that come out of my mouth. We can discuss it. But they ain't had nothing to do with me. Then nobody asked me nothing about that. But I think they just didn't do their work. I think they didn't follow up. But yeah, not be a renegade, don't follow the rules. Please do it. Tell me what time to log back on. Y'all, you know what? Because I want to say, if I'm not getting on the road, I might come live when I get back. It's tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. So I'm going to go and I'm going to just write it down. And he was like, well, don't you think that'll be weird? I don't care all that. I have to report to the people. Girl, me and Mama Joyce will go round and round in there about my notebook, because then I been pulled out another phone on them. But no, I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna do the right thing, and not to see Billy Girl Gruff. I want to know. I want to know what Kandi has to say. Because one thing about Kandi, I really respect her as far as a businesswoman. She is very motivating, and she gonna turn whatever she got going on into a dollar. You understand what I'm saying? So for her to sit here and while first of all, Todd is so tight-lipped, right? Todd talked about what he talked about, and he stopped. Then when this had come up, he was like, "Go and watch it," and da da da. He doesn't say anything. I wonder, is Todd getting a little commission off of this? Like, Todd, you be quiet, and whatever money we pull in, I'll give you blah, blah, blah. That could be a reason he's not talking. Right? But I got to go. Hey, Nikki. I will let you know. Yeah, she probably is still pissed at me. But like if I were to speak to Kandi, I would ask her two questions. Well, no. First of all, I would say, Kandi, I'm in awe of you. I really, you know, I've seen her, in concert and stuff. I said, but I have two questions. Why did you call me that lady when I went to Kenya's salon? And then why did you act like I was at the wrong place? Them are two questions. That's it. Because we now know I was in the right place. But I digress. We're moving on. Did I lie? No, you did not lie. So I'll let y'all know. I'll let y'all know how that works out. I'll let y'all know. So I'm excited about that. Okay, now before we get to the courthouse, y'all, this is so embarrassing. I think I'm gonna have to find this on the internet. Hold on, this is from the Uncut. We got to go to the Uncut. Hold on, what happened? Wait a minute. Why is it doing that? We got to go to the Uncut, honey. Hold on. So, Towanda, why can't I remember that? That's where I am. Towanda and her husband, freshly married, right? Freshly married. And he embarrassed the mess out of her. I don't know if y'all have seen this. Oh my God, it's so embarrassing. I would have asked for a what is it when you leave early, when you divorce early? Where is it? Like, I need this annulled. I need this wedding annulled ASAP. I got to find it. Hold on. Oh my God, where is it? It must be really old because it was after Towanda got married. But look, anyway, since I can't find it, we're gonna talk about it. So fans blast Towanda Braxton's husband for embarrassing her at their wedding. He said, "My wife smells like onions." So then he went under her arm. Yes, annulment. After this, he went under her arm. He was like, "Oh, she smells nice today because I just." First of all, sir, you right here got a wig on. Okay, you can't even be man enough to be like me and walk here with a bald head. You got on a wig. Then he said sometimes she even takes a whole bath. He said that out of his mouth. Who sent me this? Let me see who sent me this. Hold on. Oh my God. I was like, a whole bath? Are you serious? That's what he said. That's what he said out of his mouth, child. I'm not gonna find it. I know I'm not gonna find it because there's so much in here y'all have sent me. I was like, this is certifiably insane. Wait a minute. Girl, he said that she smelled like onions on any given day. Now he look like a corn dog nugget. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. So we're gonna talk about Cardi in a minute. Somebody messaged me and said Cardi needs to go back. We'll talk about that in a second. We'll talk about it in a second. But yeah, this is embarrassing. This is so embarrassing for him to say that. He said sometimes she take a whole bath. You watched on B with the T. Hold on, B with the T. Let me go to B with the T. B with. Well, it's not popping up. The T. Are they on Instagram? Whatever. I can't find it. We're not gonna waste no time on it. But that's what he said. He said she smelled like onions, and he said sometimes she takes a whole bath. And I said there's no way. I would have had this annulled as soon as bath came out of his mouth with a period at the end. It's a wrap, boo boo. I don't know if he lied or not. She's talking about did he lie? I don't know. But that's that for that. Okay, let me go on and take this out. But y'all, let's get into the courtroom. Okay. So today, Alex Murdaugh unalived conviction was overturned by South Carolina Supreme Court. What is going on over here in South Carolina? This man unalived his wife and his son, and they're saying the appeal has gone through, and they're saying it's being overturned because of tampering of evidence. Tampering of evidence. He just sat up in there and waited and waited and waited. It says Murdaugh's motion for a new trial due to Hill's improper external influence on the jury and remand for a new trial. The justice wrote in a 5-0 vote. His attorneys requested new trial in February. Now he's gonna stay in prison because he's got some financial crimes. They argue that Murdaugh deserves a new trial based on alleged jury tampering, prejudicial evidence, and failures at trial and during the investigation. Murdaugh will remain in prison because he still has decades left on his sentences for financial crimes. So he was sentenced to 2 consecutive life sentences for unaliving his wife and his son. That is certifiably insane. Certifiably insane. So that's what's going on over here in South Carolina. They were like, nah, we're gonna do this on a Wednesday. He definitely paid somebody. It's definitely some money being exchanged. That's definitely that, right? No doubt. But then over here, baby, court. She was hold on, let me see if I can find it. I know I can find it. Let me just get it. We're gonna listen. I think she was reading something to her kids. Okay, y'all, we gotta put our fair use up. We know what to do. We're covered under the copyright of 1976. Disclaimer under section 107 of the copyright of 1976. We are teaching and researching, and it's all under fair use. So with that being said, let's get into what Kouri had to say.
I did not abandon you. I did not just walk out of your lives one day to never return, to never call, to never show up. Regardless of what anyone tells you, I would never, ever leave you boys. And I am so sorry if for even 1 second you thought that I did. If for even 1 second you thought that I didn't love you. Because that couldn't be further from the truth. You boys are my world. The reason I continue to wake up every day and fight to come home. You're my reason for living. I understand that you're in a difficult situation, mentally, emotionally, and physically. I understand you guys have been through an extremely difficult time this past 4 years. You should never have to deal with such tragedy. And I am so, so sorry that you were going through this.
That's great.
You boys have the right to be angry and sad and confused, feel in survival mode, have questions. All of this is completely valid. Your feelings are completely valid.
She don't even seem like she didn't mean that.
And one day when this is all over, we can sit down and talk about all of this and sort it all out. And I promise you boys, one day it will be over.
Girl, you're going to jail for life.
I'm not perfect. I have succeeded and I have failed. As a person, as a wife, as a parent, we all do. I have done plenty of things I am not proud of. Some I regret, some I don't. Some I'm ashamed of, and some I'm not. I regret things I have done right in my life to later find out they were for the wrong people. I have said things I shouldn't have.
Exactly, Towanda.
I've done things I shouldn't have. Sometimes I haven't said what I should or not meant what I did say. There are things I can't change and long overdue apologies that I owe. There are would-haves and could-haves and should-haves. We all have them. We have all done them. And you boys will too one day, but in your own way. And that's okay. That's life, and we're human. Nobody is all good or all bad. We just get portrayed that way. You're going to succeed and achieve amazing things in this life. You're also going to make mistakes and fail at some things. But use those opportunities to grow and to learn. They do not define you, and don't ever let other people make you think that they do. We are not defined by our best or our worst moments. We fall somewhere in the middle, ever evolving. And you boys are ever evolving.
Child. Okay. So you want to sort it out. It's going to all be over. She has been sentenced to life without parole for poisoning her husband with fentanyl. She had tried to poison him before she actually went through with it. And the day she did it, I think she made him a sandwich and he ate the sandwich. He called his family. He said, I think something's wrong. I think Kouri has poisoned me. She had left to go be with her boyfriend, right? Then when the man passed away, she went and wrote a book for her children about grieving their father. You don't mean nothing you said in that letter to them kids. I would never, and I know you're not supposed to say never, but I don't think I would ever do anything purposely to take myself away from Lillian. And if I do, Lord, please take that trait from me immediately. Purposely, you know right now, if you take somebody's life, shout out to Betty Broderick. Shout out to Betty Broderick. May she rest well. You know, if you take somebody's life, they may not get you today, they may not get you next week, but they're going to get you. And then you got kids, so you done took a life. Now they're going to take yours, and your kids don't have a mother or a father. That is certifiably insane. I don't even understand. Yeah, she had a boyfriend. She had a boyfriend, honey. She went to him after she made her husband a sandwich. This is crazy. Why not just get a divorce? Oh, I'll tell you why. This is why not just get a divorce, Sugar Babe. This is the reason. Her husband had her on his insurance, right? His life insurance. And after she tried to unalive him the first time, well, he went and he changed everything and put it in his sister's name, right? She did not know that. So when she, made good on it this time, she thought she was about to get this money and she found out it was in his sister's name. So she was pissed because she was in a lot of debt. She was in a lot of property debt. I think she was I want to say she was a realtor, I think, something like that, but she was in a lot of debt. So she thought by offing him, she was gonna get paid the money. That's why. hmm She was so mad. How you gonna come up out of somebody's life? That is insane. You never win, you play dirty. You never win. And clearly, that is not what's happening right here. That is crazy. Hold on, let me see. Let me see what else we got in here. I'm going to take. We talked about the hantavirus. Talked about that. Let me get that off of here. Hold on, y'all. And I'm still seeing your comments about it. She is a piece of work. She is a piece of work. Let me take Alex off of here. Because Alex, I don't know what's going to happen to him. That is crazy. Hold on, let me find this. Oh, we're taking Mary. We talked about Mary J. Okay, y'all. We're gonna talk about Cardi. Do I not have Cardi up here? What happened to Cardi B? Hold on, because I know I got Cardi up here. That's crazy. Child, Cardi done went over here for Mother's Day with Stefon and was sitting up there with his mama and all the things, right? And then they'll come over here and outside acting crazy with Stefon. Shout out to the girls are fighting. I think I got it on let me put it up here on let's put it here. So let me put it there right here.
It's okay.
Oh, I need to play that again. Hold on. They want to play it again. Hold on, y'all. Cardi out here fussing with this boy at this car, and he don't care nothing about it. He don't care nothing about this.
Maybe it's okay.
You if he don't have nothing, they over there. Then they over there fighting. I mean, fussing. By the they're just sitting by the wall or whatever. Okay. I have to say it like this. Yes, I love Cardi. I go up for Cardi, and for me, it's always Cardi. But I love her to the point where I can say when she's wrong, and she is. I'm not saying she's wrong. I'm saying that she's like in her own way. Like whatever was the reason, Cardi, that you stopped talking to Stefon, whether it was the chef, whether it was the baby mamas, whether it was he invited them to the Super Bowl and all that, and you said good luck, you should have kept that energy, right? Kept that energy. Now I ain't got no problem with her having a relationship with his mother because she has children with her son. So those are the kids, those are the kids' grandmama. So I get it, right? And now fast forward after your concert, the mama done gone to the concert twice. The second time the mama went, Stefon, Trayvon, and the sister went to the concert. Now he's standing up here watching you because even the chef and all these other baby mamas don't even compare to you, Cardi. Nobody that he is fooling with is selling sold out arenas. Nobody Stefon is fooling with. Right now, Stefon ain't even in a sold out arena. right? So Stefon probably thinking about, you know what, this is in his head. He probably figuring out how he could just kind of tear you down a little bit. So what does he do? Even the Mother's Day thing, y'all, I didn't even buy the Mother's Day thing because it seems like they were putting on for the camera because he was like kissing her, and when they stopped, they kind of went to their neutral corners and talked. She really wasn't on him like that. She was kind of reserved. So I was like, I don't know. So she's sitting around with the mama. She's sitting around with all the people. The people love the fact that Cardi is there. Cardi, you are the birthday. You are the birthday, Cardi. And I don't think she realizes that. And people want to say Cardi is a lover girl. She wants to be in a relationship. Girl, sometimes a relationship is not what you need. And now you done went over here in Maryland to this Mother's Day celebration. Now you standing outside a coffee shop talking about don't F with me. He just got not guilty for putting his hands around somebody's neck. And I believe he did that. Because when they said in their courtroom that he said, come here, what's all that shit you was talking? I said, he did that. That's something he said. He did that. Now you got, hold on, where's she at? Let me find her. Hold on one second. Now you got Mila out here going live talking about, because see, I found out last night that Mila actually mentioned Cardi's name, who she was talking about. And allegedly, according to her, we were not there, so we have to say allegedly, and we're doing it under fair use. Allegedly, she said, you know how bad Stefon was to you because he was as bad to me. While you were pregnant, she kept saying that. So people were saying, is she talking about Cardi or talking about another mom, baby mama or whatever? So Cardi, you beat the odds when you married Offset. You married him and then you had children. So you didn't have any children, and I don't mean no bad thing. You just didn't have any kids out of wedlock, right? Now you have done this, had these beautiful children, and to do this and let a slimy, grimy dude make you a baby mama, and he just disrespectful, and he knows who you are. Like, Cardi, do you know who you are? And it just makes me mad. And you know what, Kim? I'm fine with toxicity. I'm a little toxic. Ain't nothing wrong with a little toxicity. Nothing is wrong with that. But the stupidness, I have a problem with it. And I don't mean that she's stupid, but it's stupid ways. I love Belcalis. Oh, this ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't know these people, but this is just so heartbreaking. This girl right here so mad because after she lost in court, Stefon done went and threw it in her face, and they got Cardi over here at the Mother's Day celebration. So now after he at the Mother's Day celebration with Cardi, she done come and gone live and said how he treated you doing this, that, and the third. Then she said, let me go back and put Cardi's name on it. All the while, before this stuff came out, this girl sitting here talking about her and Cardi picking out outfits. And all the while, he's sleeping with this girl while he's sleeping with Cardi. You're right. You can act stupid, but don't be stupid. I need Cardi to get on a plane, get back to the Bronx, and work on your next endeavor. Leave this dude alone. They keep saying he with Washington, he with somebody. I don't know if he has a team. I don't know yet or whatever. But go on and take him to court, put him on child support, and let that be it. When his mama want to see the baby, let his mama come up and see the baby or whatever. Because I can't imagine him just got all his kids at one time. This was a mistake, honey. Your baby is not a mistake. Your baby is a blessing. But this relationship, this right here was a mistake. I mean, it was cute while you talking about your favorite NFL player is in my DMs. That's cute. But you done fooled around here and had a baby with this man. Now you linked to this The back 6 months, 7 months. Crazy. He is. Let me tell you. I had a small Stefon. So y'all remember that you really love with? Well, somebody had told me about that. I made a video. Stefon, a person, told I had to take the video down because I ain't got no video down because he said that see the video that I had made. Yes. Oh, y'all remember the video maybe about 6 months ago. Where am I? Or something. And I guess it got to me. Got it. Can you hear me now? I'm not even about to worry about this. Paul said Cardi is human in public, but everybody else is hidden, and that is so true. And that's the worst part about it. That's the worst part. And we go give.
Hold on. Hello? There I go. Hold on, child. Hold on, let me get back to the stage. Okay. All right, y'all. We back. Does that work? That's better? Okay. So we'll start it back up in a second. But yeah, that's just insane how that works out. And I really hate that. I really hate that for Cardi. Hold on. I'm about to start this over and we'll be back because I need to get my photos because we got to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Oh my gosh. So that's all I really had to say about Cardi and that's all I had to say about Cardi and Stefon. I just really wish that that would just be. I really wish that she would be done with him because he is not trying to do the right things by her. That's what I really wish. I want it to be over, but it ain't gonna be over till she wants to be over, child. My goodness. Hold on. It's 8:00. Hold on, child. We're gonna get back on StreamYard. Let me get back over here. Log into the account. I ain't got time for it. So I hate when this happens and it's throwing me off. So let's talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I came on here the other morning because I wanted to go over the show. And I really want to go over because I really want to know what y'all think about it. Because, honey, this has been, I think the last episode was really good for me. I really enjoyed the last episode, but it's and I hate to say it, I hate to sound like this, but Pinky No. Here we go. Can y'all hear me better? She said, I feel sorry for Cardi. Yeah. Yeah, it's so sad. It's so sad. Let me see if I put this up here. Let me put this up here. Oh. No, can't do that. Okay, can y'all hear me? Okay, good. All right, let's go on into doing this right here. Because I don't have time for it. We got to get it going because I really want to talk about this. So we talked about Mila. We talked about Cardi. Before we do that, we got to talk about Drew. Okay. Drew is sitting over here talking about she's serving pleasure principle with her new single. What's it called? What's her new single called? Secure. Drew, have you secured a space to live in? That is what I want to know that you got secured. Because we are here in May 13th. We have less than 2 weeks. 2 weeks for you to secure a home. I really don't think that this is the big thing that you need to be focused on right now. I want Drew. You need to talk about the Michael Jackson movie. Oh, yeah. Me and my baby went the other day. We went back. I don't know what Drew's thing is. You tag me in it. Drew lazy. She don't handle. I don't know what it is. I don't know what this is. I don't know what Drew is thinking about. You know what I'm saying? You need to be securing a new place instead of over here wasting money in the studio. Unless Dennis have fronted you a little money so you can get your thing going and maybe you can pay him back. I don't know if that's the thing, but that could be it. Lord, they got a video. They didn't send it to me. Oh, God. Lord, Dorit. Oh, Jesus. I see you, Brown Sugar Babe. Hey, Gigi. I'm disappointed in Pinky. She's a follower and Midget needs to. Girl, we're going to get into it. So that's what I want to say about Drew. Because I was like, what is really going on with Drew? So let's get into this, child. Hold on. The next one is Kelly. Child, Kelly was over here on a podcast. And they were talking to her about, shout out to No Chaser TV. They was talking to her about Kenya and Kandi, who's the best dressed, who's the realest on the show. So she said that she would like to have Kenya back and see Kandi back. I was in the comments. I was like, you need to see if you're going to come back. Because how you want a veteran, how you want the two vets to come back now I can say whatever I want to about Kenya, but what I won't ever say is that Kenya didn't give us good television. I would never say that about the Twirl Queen. I would never say that about her. Kenya gave good TV. She gave us something to talk about. Kelly doesn't measure. Kelly, not only can she not stand up tall enough, but she could never measure up tall enough to that. Girl, I don't know, Drew. Well, Drew needs to do what she needs to do. So then she said she would like Kenya back. She would like Kandi back because Kandi is such, entrepreneur and stuff like that. Girl, just call her, send her an inbox and ask her to help you with whatever you got going on. Then she talked about who was the best dressed. Talking about, of course she was. Kelly, where are you the best dressed? When you in the house and we don't see you? Because that's it for me. Kelly is a non-factor. Oh, today's Stevie Wonder birthday, 76. Oh my God. Yeah, Kenny ain't coming back, and Kenny ain't coming back. I don't understand. I don't understand Kelly. I don't understand Kelly. I do not understand her. And then like what is her role this season on the show? Because as much as you want to sit here and talk about Portia Portia is your storyline, ma'am. Portia is the storyline. Because if you're not around here yelling her name, then what are you yelling? Hold on, what? It's not coming up. Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. So this is my lineup, y'all. This is where it lines up for me. It lines up with Cynthia. You can take Phaedra out. You could switch, if you like to switch Phaedra out, you could switch Phaedra with, would you want Shamia? Would you want Kelly? Would you want Pinky? Or would you want K. Michelle? You can switch Phaedra out with one of those. Portia, you can almost switch Drew out. Almost. Drew, I'm gonna give Drew a chance. Drew is coming along, right? But this episode, I'm just gonna talk about it the way I remember it a little bit, right? So when Kelly yelled out to Portia that she was sleeping with a married man, and Portia said, "No, I wasn't. Who was it?" And she said, "R. Kelly." It was K. Michelle for me. I said this in my review, but I had gone back and I watched that so many times. K. Michelle was so outdone with the fact that she was so outdone with the fact that I don't even think she knew this about Portia. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think she knew that Portia and R. Kelly was even a thing. I don't think she knew that. And I'm almost go out and say that she done bought Portia's book since that scene. Because that took her breath away. She was like, hold up. And then she just got quiet because what she didn't want to do is get into that. Because we have heard Jason on her, we've heard her on Jason Lee talk about how much she loved R. Kelly and how much she wanted to be with him, but she was just a muse for him. That was it. And that's so sad. That's so sad. And then Pinky. Pinky, I was listening to Carlos and them. I listened to it kind of twice. I fell asleep and then I got it back up and I listened to it. And Carlos had a really good point. Kay was in shock when she came. She was in shock. Yeah, I can do the housework, this group right here. She was in shock. But Carlos said that Pinky needs to take a clue from Kandi Burruss, right? Because even though when Kandi came to Real Housewives of Atlanta, of course we knew Kandi because we knew Escape, right? But then there were so many other people who did not know Kandi. She crossed over. So once she had some likability, she knew what to do. She got in there with Kim. She doing tardy for the party. So she's doing that kind of stuff and that's working out. Hold on. Okay. She's doing tardy for the party and that's working out for her, right? So then she talks about her bang bang life on the show. So then the ambassador to these toys come up. Do you want to be the face of this? Do you want to work with this? Now Kandi has candy coated toys and she has employed so many women around the world and she makes toys. Like she made another toy like before she left the show. And he said, Pinky, you need to get people to like you before you put a book out. That is so true. I had written a book way before Instagram even existed, I believe. I know TikTok wasn't here. But if I had put that book out, it would have been me that bought it. It would have been maybe a couple of friends. Maybe I would have sold 3 copies. But I have an audience and I asked, if I write a book, would you all support me? You all said yes and made me an author. So Pinky, that's all it is. We don't know you. Because first of all, the title is crazy. Like, are you just writing stuff about, like, women in the basement? Is this a fictional book? Is this something you dreamed about? Like, where does this come from? You just put a book out here, and we don't even know what it's about. We don't even know what you're about, other than vegan and bankruptcy. That's all we know. Taurus Moon, look what Taurus Moon said. I agree with her 100%. I like K. Michelle, but I don't like her for the show. It's the same thing with Kelly Price. Same thing with Kelly Price. Same thing. Same thing. Love K. Michelle, right? But K is not. How did they say this? I think I'm gonna get it wrong, but this is what I think about K. Dustin was like, he calls cap on K for her to say that this is a new group and she's not used to being around different people. You live in Nashville. You are in the country scene. Ain't none of them people like you, period. So you can't function around women who look like you. That's what you're saying? Okay. You can't function with women who look like you. Not Pinky probably use AI to write the book. Girl. What is it? Wait. Yes, Taurus Moon, I have 3 books. I wrote 3 books. This is the Rose editions. And I'm supposed to be writing book number 4, but y'all are being patient with me, so I appreciate that. But it's all on, they're all on Amazon. Millicent R. Baker. You can find them there. Go ahead and buy all 3. They're on sale too. I saw them yesterday. So yeah, so I mean, Pinky, Carlos was saying that women, I was talking about Kay. Kay is like not trying to get in this group, and then she keeps saying online how she is about to get activated, right? She said, I'm about to get activated. So she said she's just sitting down, and then this last clip, she was like, y'all just beat each other up, right? But you talk about shaking tables, you done jumped over here, Lyrica. You've done a lot of things, Kay. You know how to get in here, but Kay doesn't know anything but music, and that's all she's dealt with, and men. Just like Pinky is not a girl's girl, right? She's not a girl's girl. She let us know she has masculine energy. She hang around guys and stuff like that. But you're going to have to do something. Just like, I think, what was she saying? Like something independence. Like you won't let your husband help you. You won't tell him. It's your husband. I'm not saying that she really had to take the money from him, but she should let him in on what's going on in her life. You know what I mean? He deserves to know that. I think he deserves to know that. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I think some of these comments have stopped. Let me go to new comments. Okay, those ladies. Oh, yeah. And so here's the thing. Claudia and them was like the way I felt. The first couple of episodes, I was like, Kay is perfect for this. She is perfect. She's coming in. This is different. Perfect. Now, you know, when she talked about her behind, like, yeah, that is a crazy storyline to have, but it's her storyline. It's a real storyline, and then we can follow it because there's people who don't know. Let me tell you something else that was crazy for Kay, and this is my thing. Kay, you better hope that you get like Phaedra and become a household name. Because Kay thought she was bigger than the program when she came to Real Housewives of Atlanta. And that, when she said that about when they was in the airport, and that lady was like, oh, Phaedra. She was like, they know Phaedra? The white ladies? You better hope some white ladies know who you are. They know Phaedra because Phaedra is a housewife. They know Phaedra because Phaedra has been on Trey tours. And those who don't watch Housewives, I guarantee you they know Phaedra because of traders. And they love her. Because let me tell you one thing Phaedra gonna do is put on a show. And what you want to do, Kay, you want to be known when you go through the airport. Because I'm pretty sure that she was humbled in that moment when that white lady knew who Phaedra was, but didn't know who Kay was. And that's what Kay got a problem with. Exactly. You know you famous when you black and white. Yeah. We need to book Talk Live on Black Author. That would be good. Yeah, she was on a she had a reality show about her behind. But here's the thing, you know that and I know that, but she got a whole new group of people that don't know that. So she got, like, so you're putting eyes on you. But Phaedra I forgot to talk about this. When Phaedra said the word sword, that drove me crazy. I was like, Phaedra around here, I don't know if she practicing law, you around here with embalming license, and you don't know how to pronounce a simple word like sword. And then all you done messed that up. And then they kept replaying it. And then you making faces, you're not doing anything. I'm very disappointed in Phaedra this season. Very disappointed. She was humble and pissed, Kim. Yes. Kay was humble and pissed. Because she just could not understand how that lady talking about Phaedra? Hey, Phaedra. And she did not say anything to Kay because who is Kay to this lady? Nobody. Nobody. I think Portia is doing her best with Shamia. I think Shamia is getting on my nerves because I feel like Shamia is feeding Kelly all the things that she needs to. Shamia is going to be careful about what she says to Kelly, but she puts Kelly out there to fight the battle. Because all while Kelly and Portia going back and forth, Shamia didn't say one word. Not one word. And you know the things that Kelly said Shamia had to tell her about some of those things. I've seen housewives in Italy, Portugal, and Mexico. That's just where I've been, where I've seen them. These women are seen in several countries all over the world. All over the world. Kay didn't like that Phaedra know the terminology of the horse ride, and she didn't. She tried throwing shade. Telling me, so we just go and get a horse. And that's why I said, this is a good place for you to be, Kay, so you can learn some things. Right? Don't be ignorant to the fact. Get on here and learn. When Kay told Jason Lee that she came on this show not to like Phaedra, she meant that. And when I heard that, I was like, really? So when I watched it, I noticed it. They're talking about her being a lawyer and stuff like that. And then she told Jason that after it was all over, Phaedra Parks is her best friend. So on the show, she was telling me what she learned. I learned that Phaedra is nice. So you came on the show. You came on the show to purposely not like her and purposely be at odds. Now you know she about to be at odds with Portia. Because when Kelly said Portia had slept with R. Kelly, that was it. The way she talked about R. Kelly to Jason, I knew she wasn't gonna be able to deal with it. I knew she wasn't. Grow, bloom where you're planted. I love that. I love that, Mo. She's not gonna be able to handle it. Angela's doing really good. She can get the party started. Now that was a crazy argument she got started because she knew who was not at Nana's Chicken and Waffles. She knew that. Kelly just needs to be quiet and just go away. Kelly has so much stuff she could talk about. She could talk about her lawyer visits. She could talk about why her kids not on TV. She could be going to talk to her lawyer about getting her kids back on television. We could come here and go to the freaking restaurant and see what's going on at the restaurant. Keep Portia's name out of your mouth. If you don't have anything going on other than dealing with somebody else, because she didn't have Portia's name in her mouth since she started. Talk about house hunting. Angela definitely carries the bones. Absolutely. Hold on. What you say here? I believe Kay will get better. We watched Portia the first season and thought she wasn't going to make it, but look at her now. I think Kay will get better. I hope she gets better. That's my hope for her Because I do like her on the show. I feel like she can be like a peacemaker, right? I feel like that. I love Cynthia as a friend of. They were talking on the Carlos thing about Cynthia having a peach. No, 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 no. Cynthia doesn't need a peach. Cynthia needs to stay where she is and be able to come in and out like this and get the girls together and talk to the girls and going back out, right? Because she likes this. It works for her life, she says. She doesn't really have to, show her life as much as other girls do. Portia dragging the sleeping with and Mary Man storyline out with Kelly. And I wish they stopped that. I wish they would stop that because And I feel like this too. Kate thinks she better than the girls. But I'm gonna tell you something. That situation in the airport with Phaedra, that humble Kate. She learned real quick that everybody don't know you. Just cause you famous and we know you, that don't mean everybody know you. And that lady, she said Kate too messy for peace. I love Cynthia as a friend. Now, Portia's first season different from Kay's. Kay thinks she's the only star. She needs to humble herself. Absolutely. Absolutely. Child, not only is Kay's spot on Atlanta closed, Atlanta is closed. So yes, honey, they having everything must go sale. If Kelly was smart, she would use the show to promote Nana's. Talk about what you have been through. That's exactly what she should do. That's what Kandi did. Why you trying to get Kandi back on TV? Think about what Kandi did. Portia talked about a dungeon. What Kandi do? Brought a dungeon to the show. She got toys. She made all kind of toys on the TV. Kandi had a whole conference on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. An entire conference. Right? Yeah, Portia was very young and naive, honey. What she say? He is not innocent, not anyway. Like Portia was crazy. Cordell. My husband said, yeah, she was very naive. Okay, Michelle. Hold on. What you say right here? Okay, Michelle. Ooh. I'm sick of Shamards. Look what Nikki said. I'm sick of her too, Nikki. I'm sick of her. Because she thinks she's funny and the jokes don't land. Yeah, I know it's closed, but what I'm saying, Jessica, at this point on the show, the restaurant is not closed. So on the show, I hope she shows more about the restaurant and we can see what led up to getting it closed. I hope we can see that. You know what I'm saying? Kelly and her face are a no for me. Portia is dragging the sleeping with Mary. I'm sick of that. That's right. Kelly can talk about leaving the show. She irks me. Yeah, I call her Stimpy. I think Shamia is Ren and Stimpy. Kelly is Stimpy. Portia had great teaching along with her. The group, Portia had a great guidance. Like she had Nene, there was Kenya, there was Kandi, it was Sheree. So Portia came in with some real deal Holyfield heavy hitting housewives. Kelly came in with some real deal heavy hitting housewives. But she chose to go up against Portia day one. And she's still talking about the same thing. Right? She's still talking about the same thing. Kay knows a spot in Atlanta they haven't spoke about that or the country transition in Atlanta. Oh, okay. Right now, I'm over her. Yeah, Kay sure thought she was better than them. Yep. Kay Michelle is black famous while Phaedra is black and white famous. Exactly. It's a total different situation. That lady humbled her at the airport, child. She didn't know what to do with herself. She said, I don't care nothing about Kay. She really is not as popular as she thinks she's not. She is not. Hold on. Why is this like this? Hold on. Okay, there we go. But Kelly ain't smart like this. She too busy worrying about Portia's hot pocket. Yep. And with Kay referred to Phaedra being named. Yep. Not Kandi a fan, but she knows how to lemonade. Yes, yeah. Not a Kandi fan, but she can definitely get it together. They need to learn how to capitalize off making money on this show. And here's the thing, Kandi did it. Kandi made money off of this show. She had, what was, you remember that last thing she had? She had a peach. You know, she had a peach toy. That was the last toy that she showed on the show. She had a whole situation. Girls dressed up in peaches, guys dressed up, covered in peaches, with toys everywhere. She had that one. Then she had another one on the show. Then she went and did her candy coated nights. Then she went and she did her dungeon situation. Then she did A Mother's Love. Kandi did it, and I don't know why these people. You want to talk about Kandi coming back, but you won't even use the blueprint. She done laid it out here for you. I don't care nothing about Kelly. Cordell is by far from innocent. Yeah, honey, that was it. He is not perfect. Child, that was something else. That was some good TV. I know, girl, she called her Shamir. The Underground Railroad, who's driving the train. And I knew when Portia said, I don't want to ride a cow today, I was like, Portia, why did you say cow? Why did you say cow? You're not in a pasture. These are horses. They gonna tear you up. I mean, but it's Portia though, child. She said, y'all give Kandi too much credit. That's her PR team. Well, I mean, that's good. Okay. Let's give her PR team the credit. She got one. Where's Kelly's? She need to ask Kandi some questions about the PR team. Kandi had restaurants. Old Lady Gang. She put Old Lady Gang on the show, and everybody went to Old Lady Gang when they went to Atlanta. She knows how to do what she needs to do. 265 days a year. I know that's right, V. I know that's right. Come on, Portia. Come on through, Portia. You gotta love Portia. Exactly. Let me say this. Without Portia, Perfectly Bennett, she wouldn't even have a storyline. Like if you take Portia off the show for 2 episodes, and if Kelly can't do nothing but talk about Portia, then you already know what it is. That's all she talk about. Because that's all Shamia talks about. Because Shamia is losing her mind behind all of it too. Because she wants to be friends with Portia so bad. And every time Portia gets to talking, you can just see her laser focused on her. She is laser focused on Portia. She doesn't say a word. She let Kelly sit on that bus and go back and forth with Portia, knowing she probably told Kelly half the stuff that she said. Right? Now that scissor thing, I don't know about all that. I don't know about that. And I really don't know if that story Portia saying is true about that dude that Kelly met on the plane and at the BET Awards and all that, because calling a dude to say you just slept with Kelly, I could see if it was Mariah Carey or if it was Janet Jackson. But Kelly, I mean, come on, Portia. Kelly? That's something to get on the phone and call somebody about? Okay. All right. Today is what? Ooh. I don't know what you said, girl. Hold on. Oh, God. Okay, there we go. Today is Shamia's birthday, too. Oh, okay. It's shot o'clock. I'm sure Ren and Stimpy the best names for them. It is. It is the best names for them. Kelly needs to talk about the almost perfect altercation she had with her HOA president. Yes! You got something to talk about, Kelly. What went on with the HOA? Let's talk about that. And honey, and Shamia, forget about Gerald. Forget about Gerald. Forget about Gerald. Forget about Gerald. Do you think Phaedra knows who Kelly allegedly slept with? I don't. I don't know if I believe. Because like as I was listening to her, I was like, now Phaedra the same one that said the other stuff about Kandi. I don't know. Phaedra might be just doing a solid for Portia. I don't know. I wasn't there, but in my heart, I don't feel like Phaedra was telling the truth. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think Phaedra knows who Kelly allegedly slept with? Daphne, tell me what you think, because I don't know. Ooh, Sapphire says she is old. Portia no longer a fan. Kandi is way above a millionaire. Even Portia needs to go naked on the show. Like, yes, bring the hair on the show. Let's see a meeting, Portia. Let's see some sheets. Let's see what y'all do. Because see, we know y'all have a good time. We know y'all travel. We know y'all get at each other's throats. Now let's see what's going on with the family. Let's see what's going on with the sheets. Let's see what's going on with the hair. Because somebody was like, when I said Portia and Drew were like in the same boat, I meant about property. There is no way I would ever compare Drew and Portia. Drew works for Portia, right? So I could never do that. So let's see how you got Drew back on, back on there with that. I love that. Let's see that. I don't know what's going on. Candy's a serial entrepreneur with several spinoffs. They play checkers while she plays checks all the time. Matter of fact, she got a whole class. Like after she got off Broadway, Kandi got a whole class to talk about what to do next or something. I was like, that damn Kandi ain't nothing to play with. Now, this is what I do agree with Sapphire Blue Queen. Yes, although she is an entrepreneur, although she comes up with things, she is extremely boring to me. And I was like, Lord have mercy, she's going to be singing tomorrow night. He is not perfect by far. She had Kandi Cody Nice first, yeah. Portia and the Underground Railroad. Shamar needs to focus on giving that man a son. That's her. Oh, look at this, what Kopeb said. All Shamir needs to do is focus on giving that man a son. That's her worth to him. And what's so crazy about it is that last part, that's her worth to him. That's sad. Hey, Kim. Oh, girl, how could you forget about 265 days to live? Hey, Billy. Kandi said when deciding to come back to the show each season, she said if she couldn't create a business to have on the show, there was no need doing it. That makes sense. That makes sense. Now, look, Kelly got Nana's Chicken and Waffle. Now, she does have one place open. And on the show now, she's opened another place. So we should see her at her place of business. I wonder if we're going to see her back at the Nana's Chicken and Waffles. She said Don is the mastermind. Kelly is talking about the stuff Shamia is telling her. That's what I said. But let me tell you this, though. I don't think Shamia going to tell her everything. I think Shamia has a love for Portia, and she would love to get back there with Portia. So she's going to be careful about what she put out there. Because I can't wait to see what she actually put out there that Portia said you can't come back from. Because Angela said in an interview, it would take an act of God to get them back together. So I don't know what Shamia did. Yeah, she said Crash out said they too busy hating. Child, she need to bathe Cha-Cha. Talking about she ain't got no money to bathe Cha-Cha. Did you see Kelly on Watch What Happens Live? Andy was not feeling her at all. Look, girl, yes. I was in and out. I was asleep. But I noticed her on there and I was like, why is he talking to her like that? Like, he's talking to her like he's not believing what she's saying. He's talking to her like he's a little aggravated. He's talking to her like he's ready for this conversation to be over. You know what I'm saying? And what was that question he asked her about? Did he ask her about the guy sleeping with her? What? Oh, he was asking about Dennis. He didn't like that at all. He did not like that. And yeah, Andy, it shows all over his face when he don't really have nothing. She said, Shamari, I'm screaming. Shamia didn't take up for Kelly, and she's was at, and she was me at the BET Awards. Yeah, maybe Portia's telling half the truth. I mean, I feel like it's some truth in it, but I don't feel like all of it is the truth. Portia's scissor accusation wasn't literally according to the sneak peek. Okay. Ooh, girl, that hot Cheetos. Kelly is a non-factor. She should be afraid to the show. Here and there, because her voice is, oh my gosh, her voice is so annoying. And it's loud and abrasive. Not abrasive, let me not use that word. It rings like a bell. How about that? It's loud and bellish. That's what her voice is. And it drives me crazy. And the alleged guy who called Portia is a BAN. Yep. Seattle, Washington State. What's going on in Seattle, Washington State? You talking about the Hampton Pirates? I don't know why she has such a hard on for Portia. I do not know. Kim, look what Kim said. Why does Kelly have such a hard on for Portia? She is pressed like a panini. I don't know. Child, the perfume. She said Jared has a personality of a drywall. Yes, like this wall. This is Gerald's. This wall behind me is Gerald's whole personality. Oh, yeah. She said, come on, Portia believe what Phaedra said about Kandi. Yeah, I know. That's why I feel like if it's not true, Phaedra could be taken up for Portia in this situation. So I don't know. The fact that Phaedra allegedly knows the man makes me think Scheme Todd set up for Portia to bring back on TV. Phaedra's not above a lie. She is not. If Phaedra lie about her due date, she'll lie about anything. And I like Phaedra. This is factual information. It's just insane. Hold on, let me go down. Hey, healthcare workers. I'm trying to catch up to y'all stuff. Claudia Jordan is also close to that said man. Okay, wait a minute. Claudia cleared that up. Claudia said the man that she was talking about is actually divorced from his wife now. But the man that she's talking about, the BET Award, she said that's not the guy she's talking about. She doesn't know anything about BET. She cleared that up on Monday night. Yeah, she's a whole Gerald answer question in Raymond. Y'all, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Girl. Not Jared answer questions in Rain Man voice. Yeah. Looking all upside the room. Girl, that is crazy. Oh. Girl, she said, oh, I don't want to go. I don't want to go, Nikki. Nikki said somebody going to HE double hockey sticks. I don't want to go. Oh, girl. Claudia. Oh, Jesus, please. And you know what? Here's the thing. I mean, is it likely that Portia has slept with a married man? Yeah, it's likely. It is definitely likely. I wouldn't put it past her. But it wasn't my man. So I'm okay with it. Just leave me alone. I know we can't like that comment. Tara answers and Rain Man. Yeah. Yeah, we got to move on. Let me find the next thing. Let me stop. Shout out to Dustin Hoffman. Exactly. Shout out to Dustin Hoffman. Simon. Charles Simon, that doggone Fallon came out and gave Simon some oxygen, didn't she? She revived him. I said, Lord have mercy. I know it's another thing I need to do. It's something else I want to talk about. Y'all finished talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta? Y'all got anything else? Go and put it in the comments and get it all out. Because I got something else I want to talk about real quick. Hold on. I talked about Towanda. I talked about Kelly. I talked about Drew. Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish. Did you see your girl out there? Girl, yeah, we talked about that, Keisha. That's a mess. I know. It's just, I'm just so upset about that. We got to get a BAN update. We can't do it tonight because the BAN updates take a long time, child. They take a long time. Tiffany Haddish said that hold on, let me put this up here and see what's going on with Tiffany, because she said she is ready to get this over with. I don't know. I don't find her to be funny, but she says that she wants the DUI tossed out. It's been 4 years, and this is costing her money because she can't travel. Can she not? Can she just not travel? Where is she, in Atlanta? Can she not travel out of Georgia, or she can't just have somebody else to drive her, or she fly somewhere? Cynthia is, girl. Cynthia looks good. Erica, I agree with you. Cynthia looks good, honey. She's not funny. Girl, yeah, you gotta. Oh, it's kind of in the middle, honey. It's kind of in the middle. I don't know how to put it on there, but I don't know. But Tiffany is she is not funny. I can't with Tiffany Haddish. Let me take her down. Let me go to something else. Hold on, I think I might have to update it. I'm gonna put one picture up here. We're gonna talk about the whole thing, okay? So y'all just bear with me and know this. Know that we probably gonna have to pray about it. No, we gonna have to pray about it. I'm telling you right now. We're gonna have to pray about it. So just go on and get your holy water together and ask God for forgiveness. Cause baby, yeah, girl, she was good in Girls Trip. She said, "Uh-oh." I'm gonna put this up here. Y'all ready? I hope y'all ready. Now, when I put this up here, I'm talking about the show. And I want to know if y'all watching the show, and I want to know what y'all think about the show. And then I'm gonna tell y'all what's coming up, okay? Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus, forgive me. Oh, y'all get it out. Get it out so we can talk about it. Oh, God. Okay. Identical twins. Girl. If she knew how we over here looking at her implies can come out the same birth canal. Let me tell you something. I never really got into Tiffany in the beginning because out of all the women on Bell Collective Birmingham, Tiffany had nothing to talk about other than the fact that she gets women together over their love of God. And I was like, oh, okay, then, you got a little Bible group on Wednesday night. I'm cool with it. But what do you do? But then she talking about her date nights are
she talk about her date nights are, are very popular or whatever, right? So I am over, as much as I'm over Stormy, I am as over Tiffany, right? I feel like this is when I'm watching this show, and I could be very wrong by this. I could be 100% wrong. 100% wrong. I feel like they ushered in, well, they said Stormy is the face of the show, but I feel like they put Stormy in there so we would have a reference, so then we could meet all these new women, and maybe they're going to take Stormy and give her her own show. Yes, she does have an elitist attitude. Maybe they can give her her own show. And then I like the women on the show, minus Tiffany. Tiffany is, you can't really trust them Christians like that. She is a Bible thumper. She is a mess. Her and Stormy are good on the show because they go back and forth, but she talking about she is this Christian lady and all the things, not plies and lies. I think she bought it for herself from CK. Yeah, but the thing is, D, the thing is with Stormy on the show, so far, Stormy, I've seen everything on TikTok that she's done. I've seen everything on TikTok. All the things that Stormy has shown on this show has been on TikTok. So she said I was going nothing. But I think Fumi, I'm very interested in hearing more about Fumi. But this situation with Tiffany and Stormy, it's going to be real stupid on Friday, child. Because the fact that my mom always told me to treat people nice in your home. She's always told me that. The fact that Stormy has gone out of her way to plan this meal for these ladies this Friday night. And when this girl get over here, regardless what you think about Tiffany, Tiffany has come from Birmingham, traveled all the way to Huntsville, and then you going to ask the girl to leave your house? I was like, ugh, this is horrible. It's horrible. Yeah, Monique, I was like, what else is going on? Because we've seen everything. We've seen everything. That's why I'm not about to sit here and talk about Stormy for a whole segment. I'm not going to do that. And it's not that interesting. You're selling lotion. And I mean, you're doing a great job. But we've seen you sell it. You was on live the other night. Are you filming the other night? Kendra. We're going to have Kayla on here because I love Kayla. We're going to have Kayla on here on the Hot Topics. We're going to have her on here. So y'all get ready for that. But Kendra, for her to be a mayor's wife, you got a lot of dip on your chip, man. They pointed out on the Carlos thing, it made so much sense. When they were in Potomac, the mayor's wife would not even come over there with Giselle and them to be on film for a minute. I think they had to go over there and see the lady. Now, you sitting over here in friend group, like Tiffany should have been like, girl, no, I got this. And then you talking about at the end of the thing, what she say? I don't need no new friends, no way. It was nice almost meeting you. Girl, why are you here? The perfume prepper said, I know this. I don't want to see Martell again. No, I don't think you're going to see him again. I think that was a one-time thing. I know, Taurus. I'm really trying, and if it wasn't for Kayla, and I'm waiting for Fumi, and I like Sonetta, I'm really waiting for them to come to the front. And I really want to see how Amber's story is. But this may be something, y'all, that I just watch. And I might, if something is good enough to talk about, I may talk about it. Do you know which preview post about Stormy was? No, girl, what
she was complaining about? Was she complaining about her telling that girl to get out of her house and she would beat her behind? Is that what she was complaining about? Stormy being Stormy? Oh, well, she asked Stormy to mop. And let me say this. I can't even get down on Stormy like that because I can't get mad at Stormy because, first of all, Stormy was right. You don't know me. You don't know you don't know my attitude. You don't know if I play like that. But the fact that Tiffany said it like 4 or 5 times, yep, you got to mop. Aisle 4, you got to mop. You got to mop. You got to get a mop. You got to mop. That would aggravate me. Because I would be sitting looking at you like, girl, are you serious? This is your event. You're supposed to have all that taken care of. I'm not mopping the floor. Yeah, this is not for her. But look, Taurus, Stormy told Amber that she don't like meeting new people. That is a problem. Why are you on this show? If you just want to be with Amber and sell your body glaze, then maybe you should have talked to Carlos about just doing something with you. But Carlos wants a franchise show, so you done brought these other women in. I don't know what the numbers are doing. I don't even know if they. Well, I think they had 116. I think they had 116. Oh, I ain't got it on here. Hold on. Let me see. IBD. Oh, shoots. Is it IBD? IBD. I don't know what the numbers are. Ratings. Let's see. April 26th. Oh, wait a minute. What? No. That can't be it. Child. Yo. For the own weekly ratings, on network, they only have, for April the 26th, they only have 53,000 people watching. Oh, wait a minute now. We got to get Love Marriage Huntsville because this is crazy. Networks. Whoa. That network is going down, and it's going down fast. That's crazy. I don't think she can carry a show either. No, they're not doing better than Huntsville. I think they had 116 when I did the last video. That they had 116. Yeah, they're not doing better than Huntsville, honey. No, ma'am. Let me see what Love Marriage. Let me see. Hold on. Ooh. Wait a minute. I'm trying to find Love Marriage Huntsville. Girl, Love and Marriage Huntsville is getting 30 episodes. Where are they going to get 30 episodes? What, Tisha? Destiny? The Fletchers? Destiny and the Fletchers could probably pull off 30 episodes. I thought that was... But Tisha? I can't see it. I cannot see it. 30 episodes? You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Jesus Christ. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can find Love Marriage Huntsville. I got to get it on my other phone. Oh, obviously can't find shows. Please and thank you. They can't get 30 episodes. Like, how can you get 30 episodes? I know Martell is filming because he and Destiny Destiny made a post, or Love and Marriage Huntsville had made a post with Destiny and Martell on it. So maybe he'll be on more shows this coming up season. No, Rolanda, it wasn't Rolanda said it was 30, a typo. It was not a typo, honey. No. So, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do that. I have no idea. And I was like, what else can we watch on TV? Like, what else can we watch? They're taking Love and Hip Hop away, and I think Love and Hip Hop is the best thing they got on television right now. But this right here, this Bell Collector Birmingham, I mean, a little bit right here, Plies Little Sister. I don't know. Plies Little Sister is not as holy as she wants us to believe she is. She is a mess. She is a whole mess. Oh, the Estate Family in Houston. I never watched that Houston show. A lot of people like that show. I never got into it. But I can't wait to. I'm with you, honey. I'm with you right here. Like she said, I can't with teaching 30 episodes. Yeah, I think. I know they be mad at me when I do reviews and stuff, and I don't say I'm not going to do it because I'm a creator. But everybody has their 30 shows. I ain't gonna be able to do 30 shows. I might do a Fletcher show. I might do that. I might say I'll do the Fletchers. Not a Mary Cosby wannabe. Love and Marriage, the Fletchers. That's a good one. Oh, I'm gonna tell y'all what's gonna happen. Hold on. Because we have 3 more episodes. Is it 3 more episodes of Love and Marriage Huntsville and then a reunion? Hold on, I'm gonna let y'all know what it is. Hold on, I'm almost where I need to be. She said Tisha and her mama could probably pull it off. Girl, who is Sid from Ice Age? You talking about what you call? Y'all got somebody else named Sid or Stephen A. Smith? We talking about Stephen A. Smith? Tisha is a poster child for Arrested Development. Oh, Jesus. Okay, y'all, hold on. I'm almost there. I'm almost where I need to be. Hold on. Okay. It's a lot of shows on here. It's a lot of TV shows. I don't watch any of this. Some of this is on HBO and some premium channels. Okay, hold on. L-H-I-J-K-L-M. Okay. Love. Let's get it. One more. Love and Marriage Huntsville. Oh. Child, they still ain't got no numbers. April 25th is the last thing they got for them. 255,000. They hadn't even charted. Come Closer and Move the Siblings. Just Fletcher Nell needs to go with Tisha to speech therapy. Poor Nell. Jesus Christ. Nell said, red now. Red now. Y'all gonna do this red now? Y'all, let me see if that's all I got. That's all I got. What's going on? What else is going on? Somebody mentioned something a few minutes ago. What was it? What was it? We talked about Kandi, talked about Carlos, talked about Plies, Mila, Atlanta, Kandi, Tiffany, Mila, Cardi. We talked about everything I had. Let me see what's on the internet right quick. Because Brown Sugar Baby sent me some stuff. So before I go, let me do a little drive-by. Ooh, Quad look good, baby. Look at Quad. Hold on, let me take this down. Oh, let me take this down. Let me take this down, child. Let me take the twins down. Quad looks fantastic. Happy birthday, Quad. Ooh. Quad looks good, honey. Dr. Brian. This girl that got on this internet and then told these people that her university has closed down. Then she said she couldn't get her transcript. Then she said that she found out that they had them somewhere, but they only hold them for 2 years. So by the time she got over there, they said, oh, you passed your 2 years. But she said, I got financial aid. Let me go to the financial aid. So the financial aid said, we'll give you your money back, but you can't say that you got this education. So she said, no, I did the work. Child, she, that's crazy. Oh, Pam Grier reveals her orgasm. Oh, Pam Grier said her orgasms last 3 whole days. At 76, you just be prepared. 76? Oh. Lord have mercy. Y'all came Michelle and said something. Let's listen to what Kaden said on Twitter, child. K. Michelle says Portia Williams thinks she runs our HOA. Did not tell you. Did not tell you. She gonna be mad at Portia. Portia does run Real Housewives of Atlanta. Kay, you just got there. You don't run it. What the hell wrong with Kay? K. Michelle says Portia Williams thinks. Let me do this up, child. Hold on. Hold on just a second. Let's go on over here. Let me pull it up. Oh, Mr. Housewife. I got to pull this up. Child, not that. Okay, so here we go. Let me get over here so I can share this with y'all. Look at this, child. Look what Kaden said. I'm outdone with Kay. I'm outdone with Kay. I'm at this very moment. So, do y'all understand? I'm the one that friends with all of these ladies. Y'all don't understand what goes on behind the scenes. I call every single lady. Cynthia, I check on. I don't play about Phaedra. She's misunderstood. Now Phaedra's misunderstood, but you told Jason that you did not like Phaedra when you came on the show. Angela and me respect each other and want a read off. Shamia is Shamia funny as hell, big heart, just hurt. Kelly, just hurt. That's a dig at Portia. Kelly, the person who ain't afraid of anyone, who truly makes sure I'm okay. Pinky is going to talk you to death about real stuff. Portia is going to be funny and act like she run the show. Love them all. I have never had girls as friends. Okay, maybe I had a little bit too much energy for K. Michelle. Let me pull back some energy. I have never had girls as friends. I'm like a lot of women. Let me grow. I mean, no harm in real life. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. I'm glad to know that because I felt like she was about to throw some shade somewhere that she didn't need to throw no shade. That's what I was thinking. So I'm not mad about that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not mad about it. Hey, Queen. So that's good. Portia actually does like run the show. And then, so when somebody said Portia does run the show, and then K. Michelle talking about some not mine. Yeah, yeah, you just got there. You're not running anything, okay? And I don't think she understands that she's not in a good light right now. She didn't mention Drew. She did not mention Drew. She definitely did not. Why Chud the builder finally put wows himself and someone else? Girl, no, wait a minute. Who is Chud? Kay is being a diva. She said, I call every single lady. Cynthia, I check on. I don't play about Phaedra. Angela and me want to read off. Shamia is funny. Kelly is not afraid to say something. Pinky is going to talk you down. And Portia is going to be funny and act like she run the show. That's it. No Drew. I don't know what they told her, Erica. I know that's right. Erica said that they tell her she going to be the head peach. But Kay really came here thinking that she's K Michelle and she's famous because she's a singer. Because none of the girls are singers, and maybe Kay just looks at them like being reality stars, and she is a reality star and a singer. So she thinks because she's and a singer, she's more than the girls. But she is slowly finding out she's not. Slowly but surely finding that out. Cause the whole Phaedra thing shut her down. Yeah, Portia is working for her check in that NBC Universal deal. You got to get some skin in the game, Kay. You got to get some skin in the game. Let me see what else going on. What is Rihanna and ASAP Rocky Man? Rihanna saw holes in the trailer when she. Oh no, I'm not reading. I'm talking about that right now. Child Dorit. Dorit Kemsley says she is taking Unburdened on tour. She got tickets for pre-sale, and the book is not even done. Dorinda, Dorit, you need to find somewhere to live. You and Dorit and Drew needs to get together and find them somewhere to live. That's what they need to do. Because both of their men done put them out. Could you imagine your man putting you out? Could you imagine? I couldn't imagine that. Put me out, you tell me I got to be out by the May 31st and I got to go for real? And you got my kids? Never buy that book. She didn't write it. She had two people to write it for her. Oh, Lord have mercy. Cardi is all in the comments. It's just too much. Oh, y'all, this was so sad. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. I don't want to talk about it. I talked about this in my prom thing. So this is Jordan. Let me take this down. This is Jordan Williams. She went to the prom, and when they went to the after party, somebody wanted to pum it up. She was literally running for her life, and she ran into a car. And the car ran over her, and the car ran over somebody else. They called her dad. He went to the hospital. Last thing I know, she had surgery on her lemur and something else. She got to have like a knee surgery. She got 3 spots on her pelvic that's broken. And they're wishing for a recovery. Betty Broderick. Shout out to Betty Broderick. You definitely need a backup plan. Girl, I can't imagine somebody put me out of my house. I don't even know how Drew got to this point where your man. Oh, child. And then here's the thing. Ralph is so quiet with him being the president, the vice president of the BAN Society. Like, Ralph is quiet. Drew needs to be careful. You got the nerve to get out here and have that boy on that show talking about he done bought gifts for the kids. It is so sad, V. I put her in my last, not the last prom video, but next to the last. You got this man talking about he done bought your kids gifts. Then you got him on the TV, on your phone. Then you got talking about somebody you love him. Now you out here putting music out, and you need to be packing boxes. I hope Black help you pack them boxes. I really do. And that's not me trying to be shady. That's me telling the truth. I really hope you help him. I hope she got some help. Because the judge or Ralph don't care nothing about Drew. At all. Child Stormy Wellington says she's on probation for 20 years following FTC allegations for making false financial claims of creating millionaires. I'm surprised she ain't going to jail. That's insane. That is crazy. Kimberly Michelle is one of those reality people who only does well in conflict. Yep, she can't come there. If Housewives is different beast, Kay should have came in neutral with everyone. Yes, with her being quiet like she is now, that's how she should have come in. Very extremely neutral. Extremely neutral. What is going on right here? Oh, y'all, Beyonce. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see this. Hold on. Let's look at this right quick. Now we're gonna finish up with this, child. Beyonce, this dude about to go to jail. Child, he said Beyonce had nothing to say. She said, I'm gonna let these lawyers handle this. Hold on, where is it? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying it somewhere. It's on here somewhere. Beyonce. Okay, I'm probably. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Why is it? Here we go. Oh, I don't think I. Child, this man going to jail. He is going to jail, honey. And what's so crazy about it, when they asked him about does he plead guilty, does he think he's guilty?
For Beyonce's Cowboy Carter tour began in Atlanta in July 2025, according to investigators. CNN affiliate WSB reported that the car was rented by some of Beyonce's choreographers who called 911 after learning that hard drives containing unreleased music, laptops, and other items had been stolen from their rental car. According to a court statement provided to CNN affiliate WXIA, Evans was sentenced to 2 years in prison and 3 years of probation. Prosecutors say the hard drives with the unreleased music were not recovered.
How do you plead the charge count 1, entering the automobile, and count 2, criminal trespass? Thank you.
The man accused of stealing Beyonce's unreleased music from a car has entered a guilty plea on 2 charges. Surveillance camera footage shown in court.
He has entered a guilty plea.
Evans breaking into a Jeep Wagoneer just days before Beyonce's Cowboy Carter tour began.
Whoever that person is that's talking to him, he asked him, like, do you think that you did this or whatever? Did anybody tell you that you were guilty? He was like, I don't think I'm that guilty, but I mean, I'm gonna say I'm guilty. And they just kept going. So he pled guilty, honey. He going to jail. He ain't getting no he not getting no trial or nothing. He is out of here. OUTA, honey. Out of here. I gotta figure out this thing. All right, y'all. I think this is all that we got for tonight. This has been wonderful. Child, I saw what Candace called Kelly an imp. Candace from Potomac called Kandi an imp. Where are the recordings? I don't know where the recordings are, girl. Now, they ain't said nothing about no recordings. They ain't said nothing about no recordings. So we don't know where they are just yet. Maybe they have them in the courthouse. I don't know. I don't know, child. Whoo, honey, that was crazy. So look, y'all, today is Wednesday. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go see Kandi tomorrow. Okay, I did, I'm done. I'll report back to y'all either tomorrow or Friday, more likely Friday. I know I gotta get on the road and head home. What else? Hopefully I'll be home by Saturday. If not, I'll be home by Sunday. And I'll see y'all again for Hot Topics on Wednesday, but I'm going to try to go live more. I think we're going to try to go live. So when stuff starts happening, we don't just have to wait till Wednesday. We just get up here and talk about it as we go. Okay? So my Denver people, we're going to have a conversation when I get home. So I will send you all a link to talk like when I get home, because I don't want to deal with that, on the road and stuff. So when I get settled, we'll talk about that. Still got some stuff I need to get done for that. I can't wait for the Bravo lineup. What Bravo lineup? Thank you, y'all. This was a really good live. I want to thank y'all for being here. Good night, everybody. Thank you for the safe travels. I would do some hot topics tonight, but I think I'm getting ready to go to bed. I'm getting ready to go look at some stuff. I got to talk to Facebook, and then I'm going to bed. Y'all have a good one. I know. And all of the new people that came to the live, I hope y'all enjoyed it. So we're going to do stuff. And if we do it throughout the day, it'll be 6 o'clock when I get home. So I think we're just going to do more lives. I think that's great. So I love y'all. I missed y'all. And I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good week.